Welcome to Jerry Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 5, Episode 22, a.k.a. the Season 5 finale of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, entitled The Gift. If you're new here, subscribe. Daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links down below. Patreon stream. Everything in between. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. The title is spooky. The Gift. Now, the gift for Buffy is death. Is that a direct correlation? Does she actually go through with killing Dawn? Will somebody kill Dawn? Will Dawn die? Will Glory win? Will Ben die and Glory live on? Will Glory die but Ben be okay? Will they all die? Will somebody else come forth and die? A Xander, and Anya. I'm gonna say Cordelia. She's not in this show. I don't know, but the gift is death, and I feel like that's somebody. Does an apparition of Joyce show back up? Is it Giles? He's had a couple near calls. I don't know, but it is nerve-wracking. Last episode had a slower pace. It was Buffy in a catatonic state. We saw Willow go back and actually get a vision and see little baby Buffy and give her some love and support to kick her out of her state so Buffy can come save the day. Regardless, Buffy feels like she's in a lose-lose situation. Glory has Dawn in her hands. The clock is seconds to midnight. Seconds to midnight. And yeah, we're just gonna hop into this. I will go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes and quit yapping, and we can watch our Season 5 finale of Buffy. After this, we will watch the rest of the episodes for Angel, and we'll have that finale ready to go. And that's the way it crumbles.
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
By the way, I was told to watch all of this.
Into each generation, a Slayer is born.
Why don't we start with, hi, I'm Buffy.
Xander.
Cordelia.
That's
Hello,
from the
right?
beginning.
Angel.
Buffy was just a baby in that first shot. First season, second season, Spike, Angel, Drew, Bazooka, Oz, Willow, third season, Flashes, Forward, Trick, Joyce, Xander, the Worm, the Governor, the Prince, the Mayor, whatever the fuck his name was. Yep, Franklin. What was his name? Fred? Adam. That was his name. Damn, bro, that was a whole show recap for a literal millisecond. I thought that was Angel. Obviously, it's
Gave me a
not.
pretty good run there.
Just his eyebrows, I think.
But the blood's just pumping. But it's hot.
The tea is quite warm, quite
I'll
relaxing.
hurt you.
Have you ever heard the expression, biting off more than you can chew?
Done that. I almost choked
Okay.
before. I've bit off too much of a hot cheese stick, and the cheese has been stuck in my throat. I was sitting at a White Castle. Some of you may know it as a Crystals. They're not affiliated in any way. Slider burgers, cheese sticks. And I ate too fast. I felt the choking happen. I had to reach in and grab the cheese and pull it out. Almost died in the parking lot of a White Castle because I bit off more than I can chew. Same thing happened with noodles one time when I was a wee lad. I had to do the same thing. Luckily, I'm a decade in now. Haven't had that problem in over 10 years. Be careful and chew your food.
How about the expression, vampire slayer?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm the Slayer.
Never heard that one.
Pump kick. Free steak. Thanks for playing.
How'd you do that?
I'm Ray.
It's what I do.
Ray Skywalker.
Why blood? Why Dawn's blood? I mean, why couldn't it be like a lymph ritual?
Because it's always got to be blood.
Blood is the life.
We're not actually discussing dinner right now.
Blood is life, like brain.
Yep.
Why do you think we eat it? So it keeps you going. Makes you warm. Makes you hard. Makes you other than dead.
Does make you hard.
Calls it so blood.
Yep.
We are not talking about this.
Yes, we bloody well are!
Oof. Oof.
Come on. Say it.
I'll say it. Dawn's gotta
We're
die.
bloody well talking about this. Tell me to kill my sister.
She's not your sister.
The memories they built.
I know what
It's physical.
Buffy's saying.
Dawn is a part of me.
Yep.
The only part that I...
We'll solve this.
Yeah.
We will. Don't have another coma, okay?
No, I understand what Buffy's saying. It's made of a part of her. She has a spiritual connection to her, to Dawn. She has all these memories built in of her sister, and they both grieve together over their mother. And Dawn is that. But it comes down to the whole save one person versus a million, right? Versus everyone. It's the train track thing. Do you change it to run over one person or run over 10,000 people? What do you do? For the greater good, you technically sacrifice the one person, but depending on who that person is, that's a difficult decision to make. And Giles is in the ballpark of the greater good for humanity. He's Doctor Strange in this bitch. Like, hey, in the grand calculus of the multiverse, if somebody's got to go, somebody's got to go. You can't fault him for thinking that way either. And him saying she's not your sister, yes, sucks. It's a fucked up thing to say, but he's also not wrong. All of these thoughts and memories are made up. But yes, now this person does have feelings, and they can breathe, and they do eat, and you share meals together, and you've watched movies, and you've had sleepovers, and you've held them, and you've slept with them in your arms, and like you took care of them as a little sister. You mourn together. Those memories, albeit fake, are very real. But I can still understand what Giles is saying. It's just a tough decision because of who it is. That's all.
If the ritual starts, then every living creature in this and every other dimension imaginable will suffer unbearable torment and death.
Yep.
And Olaf, the troll god's enchanted hammer.
We
You
got
can
pieces
fight
of
a
the
god,
puzzle.
use the weapon of a god.
Nah, that thing's too heavy to... Yeah, good.
She got muscle.
Thanks.
Smart chicks are so hot.
You couldn't have figured that out in 10th grade?
Well, that's wholesome. It's more of a wholesome comment. But also, if you're Anya, you could take that the wrong way. But Willow, she's in love with Tara. That's nothing else. She's just saying, hey, eons ago, you couldn't have figured that shit out, man. It's terrible. Things could be a lot different right now.
Run, but
But we still have no idea how to find her.
Big Day calls me.
I'm about to say, I feel like Tara
have to
plays
be there.
a part. Yeah, see?
Big Day.
Tara plays a part in this.
Since she's not really your sister, I'm guessing she isn't gonna show.
You're squeezing that shit out the side of her
And if
brain.
she does, it might not be to save you.
Hey, she's saying it may be to kill your ass.
Buffy.
Oh, Donnie. Gotta get warmed up, bro. Gotta get that pump going. Blood, 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 blood.
This is how many apocalypses for us now?
well, 6 at least. Feels like 100.
I guess they count that one weird episode with Xander with the Hellmouth
one.
awakening. Yeah.
Yeah.
That death is my gift. Guess that means a Slayer really is just a killer after all.
I think you're wrong about that.
Doesn't matter. If Dawn
You think that's what she meant? Like death is in you killing people? I think she meant that shit to you. Like that would be your gift, your freedom from slaying. Doesn't that make the most logical sense? That's the only bad part, is there's still 2 more seasons. So I think they figure out something along the way. Either they get there and they stop it, or it starts and some wild shit happens to set up for the 6th season. What? I don't know.
dies, I'm done with it. I'm quitting.
Once you introduce a god, it's kind of hard to like go somewhere else from there. Damn, bro, even thinking about that, introducing a god. Legacy's really, really wanted to capture the magic from this show, didn't they? They got me stressed, dude. Feel it in my kneecaps. Damn, we was on top of a satellite. Fucking, like the end of Cable Guy. You found the daggone sphere?
Yeah, we're on it. Let's look over here, where we didn't look yet.
Time is a factor.
Yes, yes.
I'm mad at him. You can't blame him. You cannot blame them. You think the world could end? Might as well get one more. Holy shit, that did scare me too.
Spike's sex bot. Why didn't they just melt it down into scrap?
Maybe
Why don't y'all use it?
I don't think Willow feels that way about Buffy. I mean, I know she's going through a lot of changes.
Oh.
Right. Robotics. Science.
He was thinking strictly in a sexual manner.
Pervert.
Other pervert.
Both perverts.
Don't frighten me like that! God, who would put something like that there?
Is it a
Is this
bunny?
supposed to be some sort of sick joke? I mean, things aren't bad enough.
She's terrified of him.
Think that I could be more nervous than I am right now.
You care to wager on that?
Xander Harate. A proposal?
Anya.
And you think it's romantic and sexy and you know you're not going to have to go through with it because the world's going to end.
I'm proposing to you, Anya, because it's not.
You can't know that.
I believe it.
Damn, bro, she called you the fuck out.
Well, then you're gonna need some.
Way ahead of you. We have time?
Yes, if you hurry.
Oh, okay. I'll grab some weapons too.
Time didn't work the same way it works now. Back then, they say, hey, we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes goes a long time. Look, they had sex, they got scared, they proposed. Nowadays, everything takes about an hour. You can go to the grocery, minimum hour. Maximum, about 5. That's a whole day's activity. You gotta cut the grass an hour. Shower, hour. Walk, hour. Clean, hour. And that's the bare minimum. Like, that's the minimum amount of
I'm
time.
looking for something in a broadsword.
Threshold.
Come in, Spike.
No. That is.
I know you never loved me.
Oh.
I know that I'm a monster. But you treat me like a man. And that's...
That's enough.
Get your stuff, I'll be here.
That's fucking wholesome. Hey, I know you don't love me. I know you're never gonna love me. But I appreciate the way you respect me here recently. And he's not bullshit. He's not just trying to like have ulterior motives. What he did for Dawn and how he stood up for them and what he's doing now is really helping his cause. I feel like the sex bot thing is still just wild and unnecessary. Still. Toe. Get that little girl's toes off the goddamn TV, bro. This ain't no Nickelodeon.
She will come to you soon.
I'd be scared to death. I'd be pissing in my pants. I'd just jump backwards, I think. Oh, the
Everybody
nerves
knows
are
their
kicking
jobs.
up because I know we got like
Remember,
20
when the shift
left.
starts. We all
18.
die.
The ritual starts. We're dead.
And I'll kill anyone who comes near Dawn.
Anyone. That means you all.
Well, not exactly the St. Crispin's Day speech, was it?
We few. We happy few.
We band of buggered.
The band of buggered. This is such an empty town, too, man. But I do like that her sucking Tara's brain juice is what eventually led to Glory discovering who the key was. But in turn, not killing Tara or not keeping tabs on her is leading to Tara giving away their location. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. That's a good way to connect the pieces.
She's with me.
Padron Cintarancintot. Maladash Malanore. She did some fucking...
What the frickin' hell did that bitch do to me?
Okay, then.
I love the camera pan in.
Come and get it.
Hey, that's like the end of the first season, ain't it? How they kind of like zoomed in on her. I'm Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Come get my brain.
You don't seem very well.
Hey, yo, you doing okay?
You're a little witch bitch.
Gave me kind of a headache there.
Sweaty, nodding
a-
feelings
This is
causing
a,
one.
Diversionary tactic?
Go guard.
I wonder if they have to ad-lib some of that, like, ass kissing they do.
Either.
Catch!
You're gonna wish you were.
I would have used that to keep repelling her ass. Now your mystical egg's broken. I ain't never seen anybody hold a baseball bat like that, but then again, she's a demon. Hell yeah, Spike. Flip him. Dip him. Oh, shit. Well, yes, ma'am. Live and in living color.
Tara?
What's up, little mama?
I got so lost. I found you.
Oh, my God. How beautiful that I found you. Oh, my God. Oh, I love them both. Y'all stay out of trouble now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because you're about.
Hey, yo.
Slayer's a robot. Did everybody else know the Slayer was a robot?
10 out of 10, bro, because I didn't know. I didn't know. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
You're not the brightest god in the heavens, are you?
Hmm. Hey, dude, that shit was good. And she swung Gortok Fat Lips hammer. Back up, you sweaty bum. That is insane how that hammer got caught up in some chains like that. Wait. The only bad thing about this for y'all is like the little blocker screen thing is so dark and the action scene is so dark, you probably can't see a goddamn thing. But if you watch the show, which you probably should have, you can pick up on what's going on. Pick up the pieces. Pick up what I'm putting down. Oh, that was spooky the way you climbed that shit.
You lost your hammer, sweet cheeks. What are you gonna hit me with now?
My fist. A car up. I came in like a wrecking ball.
Whatever's handy.
Oh, our handy dandy construction man.
Blair picks up a spare.
He's a good bowler. Construction, it all tied together.
It's crossed my mind.
Just get hit in the head with a brick. I don't like his raggedy stink ass.
Go.
Trust it. Woo. Split the path. Oh, shit. He did say to the end of this may be the end for old Spike, brother.
Will.
Spike!
Just a mortal. Couldn't understand my pain.
And I'll just have to settle for causing it.
Walloping her with that hammer is crazy, bro.
Can't kill me.
No. My arm's not even tired yet.
Or getting hit in the head with that hammer's bananas.
You're a gold dog. Smell a soul anywhere on you. Why do you even care? I made a promise to a lady.
Hey, bro, don't do that shit there, Toad. Man, the what? Oh, right on some bricks. Oh, he's all right. That's a long drop. People should be dead. That look that he just gave her, though, that was pure, absolute, I am so sorry.
Comes near me and mine again.
We won't. I swear.
You should have dropped a hammer on that motherfucker's
I
mallet.
guess we're stuck with each other, huh, baby? Nita. Matt. She could have killed me.
No, she couldn't.
She couldn't. Yeah, she couldn't. Yeah, she couldn't, bro.
Sooner or later, Glory will reemerge.
Hey, dude, I got cold chills on my arm because I know what's about to happen. But I'm not
She's a
Buffy.
hero, you see.
Yeah. I'm a man sworn to protect this place. Simple as that. I ain't got to do nothing crazy. I ain't got to drop a hammer on your face. I don't have to shoot you. I don't have to stab you. I'll pinch your nose and cut off your oxygen supply. 'Cause at the end of the day, Giles is like that. Hitman 101. Father of the fucking year. You hear me? He knows if Ben dies, Glory dies. He knows Buffy can't do what needs to be done. He's going to step up and do that shit for his daughter. Fuck around and find out, dude. Damn.
I got it. Come here. You're gonna be.
Oh, no. Damn, it blew a whole hole into that fucking blaze.
Buffy, I know about the ritual. I have to stop it.
Dawn got a swanton.
I have to. Look at what's happening.
A dragon. Kiss on the cheek, man. Kiss on that forehead. Somebody you truly love, and I'm talking about strictly a platonic way, is a beautiful thing, man. It's beautiful. What are we doing right now? I mean, she really just dove. What the fuck is season 6 and 7 gonna be? Unless she just goes straight through and then the powers that be. I don't fucking know,
Tom,
man.
listen to me. Listen.
Oh, that's what she's saying.
I love you. Tell Giles I figured it out. And I'm okay.
Oh, Giles. I kind of hate that there's a body.
Be brave. Live
The hardest thing in this world is to live in
for
it.
me.
Damn, I can't read any of that. Buffy Summers, 1987 to 2001. Oh, 1981, 2001. Beloved sister, devoted friend. She saved the world a lot. At 20 years old, Buffy Ann Summers. Bass. Beep-a-bop-bop-bop. Well, the fucked up part is there's a season 6 and 7, so what's happening? Buffy battles Glory and finally realizes the true meaning of her gift, which was obvious from when it was told to her. No? Am I tripping on that? Was it not as obvious as I feel like it should have been? This episode debuted May 22nd, 2001, right before my 8th birthday. As Glory prepares Dawn for a bloodletting ritual that will open a portal to another dimension, Buffy and her friends prepare for battle. This is a 9.5 rating, as it should. This episode was phenomenal. Before we get into anything additional with it, with trivia or whatnot, let's actually just talk about the episode itself, because that was really, really good. Spike's wailing at the end is insane. Spike does love her, and this is also, as much of a quarrel as they had, that's also his friend. Like, yes, he loves her and he wants her in a romantic and sexual sense, but that's also a friend. That's somebody he made a promise to and look after. And we go back to Spike before he was turned and writing the poem for the girl. Like, that's who he is as a person, let alone now that he's changed as a vampire. Giles doing what he needed to do, and that's to kill Ben, to kill Glory. He said what he said. Buffy can't take a human life. I'm a monster. I'm a killer. And that's exactly what Tara called him, a killer. I am. I'll do it. I'll do what needs to be done. Xander playing an assist there with a wrecking ball. Again, Xander and Anya took a step back, it feels like, on the back end of the season. But the proposal, and now that the world is saved, there's a marriage at some point. Dawn, still here. The key is just a little girl. How do you go back to school after that? You lost your mother and your sister? All you have is Giles as a father figure, and you have Willow and Tara that can look after you, or Xander and Anya, one of those pairings. Spike can't raise you. He's not fit to be a parent, but that's an option. So I love that the Toad guy, the lizard man, came up and said, "Hey, I don't smell a soul on you. Why do you give a shit?" He said, "I made a promise." Spike is that, of course. And Buffy, with the help of Willow and the Buffy bot, able to actually defeat Glory. Able to defeat her and wear her down and get a sworn promise that they will never come around ever again before Giles steps in. It was beautiful. Again, Tara being the one who, because she got brains at, because they thought she was the key, she reveals Donna as the key, and then in her loony state ends up being the person that finds out the hideaway and becomes a key factor of everybody winning. Everybody played a significant part in this final battle. This is a really good season. This season is really, really good. Glory is a really fun villain. I think I like Glory more than I liked Adam. I like that it was an unbeatable villain, and they didn't have to summon a Super Buffy. They didn't have to do anything crazy. They just had to be themselves, and that alone is a powerful message. And this season deals with death, and it deals with heavy loss. And again, Dawn just lost a bunch of shit. Giles potentially just lost a daughter. I don't understand where you go from that point. It's already been said that Resurrection, that's probably why it was built up. Like Resurrection, you can't do it because people come back different. That's why they couldn't do it on Joyce. I don't understand. Nothing was ever shown from the red box. Did I make that up? The red box that they got from the Toad Man, like that he threw in the fire. What was that? Did I miss that? Did I miss what that could be? But still, unless the powers that be come into effect, this has heavy parallels of Buffy sacrificing Angel, and now Buffy sacrifices herself. Maybe Angel plays a part, or Spike plays a part in her coming back. If they do that for season 6 and season 7. Maybe a new Slayer steps forward. Maybe Faith gets out of prison. But since that just happened, a new Slayer has to be somewhere. Dawn's not going to take over the role. Something has to happen. And I don't know what, and I can't even begin to speculate is the word I'm looking for. Phenomenal finale. Phenomenal. That sacrifice, Buffy felt it had to be made. She's not giving up. She's doing it for the greater good of everybody. She's not willing to sacrifice Dawn. And also, she's not willing to deal with the loss and grief of also losing Dawn. Buffy, over the course of this finale, from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode, goes from being selfish to selfless. Selfish in the fact that she can't sacrifice Dawn. She needs to keep Dawn to herself in order, willing to sacrifice everybody else across the universe and across the planet to keep Dawn to herself. It's selfish. To selfless, to sacrifice herself for everybody else is a beautiful thing, man. It's very beautiful. I'm going to hop over here and make my face very bright for a second. And we can get into some of the trivia for this, for the gift. The 9.5 rating is like the second or third highest episode that they have here. Beautiful cast all the way around. Hopefully that's the end of the whatchamacallits. Those damn little grunt things. This is the 100th episode of Buffy, by the way. 100 on the dot. Is that true? 22, 22, 22, 22. That's 88 plus 12 from the first. This is the 100th episode of Buffy. Damn, bro. Yeah, I really like the introduction and the character of Dawn. Some of this stuff is marked off for potential spoilers. When Buffy asked Giles how many apocalypses they've been through, he replied at least 6. Depending on what you consider an apocalypse, that is correct. Feels like 100. That's a nod. This is the 100th episode of the show. This is the 100th episode of the series. This was the last original episode to air on the WB. Because of this, WB promoted this episode as the WB series finale, subtly hinting that it was the only ending on that channel and not the season finale, since the show aired on UPN for the remaining 2 seasons. Ironically, the 2 channels would later merge into the CW. That makes sense. When Buffy asked Giles how many apocalypses, they said 6. Prophecy Girl, 1997. Becoming Part 2, 98. The Zeppo in 99. That's the Xander episode. Graduation Day Part 2. Doomed, 2000. And Primeval in 2000. Spike initially warns Buffy about the difficulties of wielding the enchanted hammer, because he was unable to do so, right? Buffy mentions having to sacrifice Angel. That was Becoming Part 2. At the time, it was rumored this episode was going to be a 2-hour television event called the Century. The Centenary. Shut up, y'all. And to feature almost every single character from the previous seasons, including the entire Angel cast. Wow, that would have been badass. Buffy has flashbacks when she told Dawn that they shared some. Okay, you're just marking episodes. 2 action figures based on Dawn and Glory from this episode. When the group sees the tower, Xander says, Spodoinkle. This is used in a student film directed and starring the creator of South Park, Trey Parker, and Cannibal, the musical, in 1993. Tom Kish portrays an unidentifiable vampire. He also portrayed Broomfield in the Angel episode The Shroud of Ramon. Thinking that this would be the series finale, Joss Whedon wrote the scene in the alley at the beginning for old time's sake. Originally planned to be the series finale. That's why Buffy's fucking dead. In the original script, Dawn was supposed to sacrifice. Man. All right. The rest of these are a bunch of spoilers that are marked as spoilers as such. I can't even see a word of them. And that's where we will stop there for now. That's crazy. That's again a hell of a finale. A lot of good trivia. In the recap, I don't know because again, notes and everything have been just kind of spread thin watching these episodes, balancing a lot of real life stuff and this. There may not be as many notes for a full blown recap for Angel season 2 and Buffy season 5, but still, for your schedule for this, give me 1 second. I'll pull this back up. We now have Angel to kick off July the 1st, which should be tomorrow. And then Angel on 4th of July, and then we'll have our 2 recaps. And then again, like I said, we'll get into season 6 and season 3 respectively for those, and we'll just go from there. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Thanks for hanging out so far for 100 episodes of Buffy. Thanks for hanging out for 5 seasons of Buffy with 2 seasons left. And again, this is going to take us quite a while. This isn't, with managing the 2 shows, it's kind of crazy how long this is going to take. And it wants me to watch on certain episodes. And really, there hasn't been much tie-in and much crossover. So it almost feels like it's a waste to kind of do both shows. But I'm glad I'm doing both shows. Buffy's definitely the better show than Angel. But Angel's still been fun. It's shocking that they didn't call Angel to show up in this episode. But I wonder if the ramifications of what's happening here also take place in LA. So I don't know. I think I'll wrap it there, though. Again, thanks for hanging out. As always, guys, I have links to everything. Patreon, all 100 episodes uncut over on Patreon for you. Links and everything, description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one. See you for season 6. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.